first day of Pro Tour action in 2019.
25.
And two men who had relative breakthrough years in 2018 as their progression continued. Michael Smith bursting into the big
25.
major finals, the Premier League and, of course, the World Championship. Alexandra
25.
Palace, and it was so near yet so far for Joe Cullen. Perhaps felt he should have been in the final of the European Championship. Had some big runs on TV. He burst into the top 16 for the first time in his career. Now the world number 14 against the world number 6 as Cullen takes on Smith. Two players who emerged into professional darts at very similar times, know each other very well indeed, and have a level pegging head-to-head record, 6 wins apiece.
134.
In sanctioned PDC meetings anyway.
57.
Cullen has a slight advantage if you include
93.
meetings at the regional final for the UK Open qualifiers back in 2009, and of course perhaps the
66.
most famous meeting in the New Kids on the Hockey TV show. 11 years ago now.
93.
Most recent meeting did come at the European Championship, where Cullen saw off Smith by 10 legs to 4. In fact,
95.
Cullen has won the last couple of games, both of the matches that they played in 2018. Both of them came on stage. One of them in the Austrian Darts Open, another one where Cullen might have felt that the title was within his grasp, but went on to lose in the semi-final to Gerwin Price
97.
and Johnny Clayton. Managed to win the green jacket, as it were, in Graz. But anyway, no time to talk about all that, because this will be a fast-paced, free-flowing match, and Michael Smith has got the first leg in the ledger.
100.
Many are starting to question whether Michael
93.
Smith is the new breed of challengers to Michael van Gerwen's dominance. Is he spearheading that new breed?
42.
The days of Anderson, Wright, Barneveld, etc. as the greatest rivals to
140.
MVG, going to be replaced by this rush of upcoming talent.
100.
Smith saying that, you know, Michael van Gerwen and he are similar ages. MVG just got there before him and feels that once he starts to win, the floodgates will open and he'll put him away.
101.
That's what he says. Good sums there. 101 to leave himself on a finish.
24.
Was on the wrong end of defeat at the hands of MVG in Newcastle on Thursday, but it 71. Was a high-quality encounter where both players produced some decent stuff and some not as good. And the very last leg just proved to be the difference as Van Gerwen took 44. It 7-5. Double 9.
Game shot.
There it is, doubles his lead. Yeah, Joe Cullen, perhaps a contender for Premier League selection, perhaps didn't do quite enough, and he responded quite maturely to the fact that he wasn't included in the 9 players
135
that will make an appearance. The PDC's reasoning that it's kind of a little bit disrespectful to the top 16 to say, will you do a night 60. For us? And Cullen kind of liked that. He accepted that and wants to qualify for the whole thing in 2020.
90.
And what a way it would be to start the season with a win. He struggled a bit on the floor last year, so he'll be pleased to have got to this stage on the very first day of Pro Tour action this year. Started off on the stream, the 100. Very first match. On stream 2, we beat Richard North 6-4, then saw off Alan Tabben 6-3. And he's just 96. Beaten Steve Lennon 6-1 to book his place in this last 16 showdown against Smith. Smith, who started with a bang at 101.5 average in a 6-2 success against Three-time major champion Robert Thornton. Then beat Russia's Boris Koltsov 6-4 before his good pal from St Helens, Eddie Dutson, in the third round. A 6-2 win for Smith there.
Game shot.
He might well be lining up a 6-0 win here, because in no time at all, that 116 checkout has seen Michael Smith race
24.
into a 3-leg lead. The last 16 line-up
180.
includes Michael Van Gerwen against Mark Durbridge, Jeffrey Desvan against Johnny Clayton, Kyle Anderson against Andrew Gilding. Scott Baker is already
60.
in the quarterfinals on his debut PDC tournament. A 6-0 win against Stephen Burton has got him there. But hang on a minute. All right, I'll get back to that now. Ian White against Jermaine Watermena. Diogo Portela against Harry Ward for a place in the quarterfinals. Ward also on his first tournament as a PDC
180.
pro. And the winner of this one will take on either Peter Wright or Mick Todd in the quarterfinals.
43.
Extended format for 2018 for the semis and final. Best of 13, the semi-finals.
59.
Best of 15, the final, starting today. Slight tweak for the new season.
118.
And Joe Cullen will have to tweak his performance levels to some tune. He averaged 77 in that win against Steve Lennon in the previous
128.
round. And he's averaging something similar here. That will not be enough to see off World Championship runner-up Michael Smith, who's missed his favourite double.
Game shot.
But pinned the cover. And for those of you that have been with us all afternoon on Stream
58.
2, in the exact time it took Josh Payne and Marco Cantelé to play their first leg, we've had 4 in this one.
43.
And I don't mean to be disrespectful, it's just a contrast in styles, isn't it?
50.
The North Cullen game was played at a decent pace, but this is
42.
absolutely rapid. You just wonder if, as we saw Steve Lennon play really fast earlier on, Cullen's maybe throwing a little bit faster than he normally
93.
does. Suiting Smith more than him. 4-0 up, 102 average.
140.
All is well. All is rosy in the garden of Michael Smith. Married, of course, just after the World
90. Championship.
Enjoying a fabulous time on and off the dartboard.
22.
His son Junior is looking to follow in Daddy's footsteps, isn't he? See plenty of videos on social media of him rattling in 180s.
85.
Not sure the board's quite at regulation height just yet. Now can Smith rattle in a 150 finish? Will he stay there? No, he's moved across. Double 18. Oh, what a shot. And Joe Cullen even acknowledged it himself.
45.
150 out for Michael Smith. 150 to lead 5-0.
100.
And it's just not happening for Joe
60.
Cullen. Michael Smith poised to move through to the quarterfinals with Peter Wright
140.
or Mick Todd, the opponent. That will await him there.
99. 91.
Go on then,
97.
Michael, to complete the complete performance. 150 to go 5-0 up. How about 170 to win it?
134.
Next best thing, the perfect setup shot. And for whatever reason, Cullen could
100.
not get going, couldn't settle. Michael Smith hasn't let him settle. And in
Game
no
shot
time
and
at
the
all, Smith completes a whitewash win and moves through to the quarterfinals. We'll be back with some quarterfinal action. Is today going to be the day of Bully Boy in Wigan? 6-0 against Joe Cullen.